I wanted to come back to you guys with some tips and necessities that I feel was helpful for my husband and I while traveling with our toddler. I do have a long list, so I'll be just reading from my cell phone. I have about 14. I do want to point out that we used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we traveled through 10 states, y'all. 10. It took 3 days. Originally, looking on the map, it said it took about a day and 13 hours, but with traveling with a toddler can push a lot of things back. Also, I changed my scenery for this video. I decided to do it outside since we're talking about outside. First off, I want to list the 10 states that we went through. If you're thinking about traveling across the country, driving with your family, there was, I believe, 3 different interstates that you could take. We chose I-40 west because we were traveling during the winter and there was like a bad winter storm on I-80, so we decided to go further south. And the 10 states that we went through: South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma was very beautiful. Texas was very beautiful. New Mexico and Arizona was my favorite 2 states that we traveled through. They had the best scenery ever, the most beautiful mountains and canyons and all kind of stuff. If you haven't been to New Mexico and Arizona, go out there, y'all. It's beautiful. The first tip that I put down: make sure to check your routes, like double check. Like I stated before, my husband and I, we were originally going to take I-80 west because we wanted to go through, what do we want to go through? I don't even remember, but we wanted to go through one of those states up north. We learned that it was like a really bad snowstorm, so we decided to take I-40 west. Number 2, have patience. You gotta have patience. The third thing, water. Now, I know you're gonna be like, of course you want to travel with food, etc. Water is a necessity, okay? Point 4, lots of snacks and toddler milk. If you've never heard of toddler milk, Infamil makes toddler milk. You can give it to your child between the ages 1 to 3, I believe, and they can drink it room temperature, so it's not like you're giving them spoiled milk. And we just did that because I knew that I usually breastfeed, but I just knew with the space and the truck that we were traveling in, it was going to be tough for me, so we just made sure we stocked up on a lot of toddler milk for Majesty. He loves veggie pouches, fruit pouches, a lot of finger food snacks. We packed a lot of Happy Organics food for him. And let's move on to 5, snacks for you and hubby. We got some of his favorite snacks and some of my favorite snacks. Some things I don't like to share, so I made sure that like my chocolates or my favorite type of snacks, that I just got my own and my husband got his own, and we just, yeah. He shares more than I do. Number 6, if you're traveling during the winter time, you want to make sure that you have heavy duty coats. It got freezing, you guys, like really, really cold, especially once we hit Oklahoma and Texas, and all the southern states were like really, really cold. New Mexico and Arizona, they dropped in the negatives at night when it was time for bed. So make sure that you're packing heavy duty jackets. I mean jackets with the fur. You want to be warm, especially when you have to stop at rest stops and take your child for a walk. You want to be warm and you want to be comfortable. Make sure you have gloves, the proper shoes, and while walking in snow. But this is if you're traveling in the wintertime. During the summertime, it would probably be a little bit better and more bearable. Point 7, blankets and neck pillows. You want to be comfortable. Point 8, you want to have a separate traveling suitcase that you can go into while traveling, so you won't have to dig into your pack things. We traveled in a budget truck, We packed all of our items, and we packed them neatly in boxes and stuff, of course, and they were all taped away. So you want to make sure that you're packing like your necessary toiletries and clothes, that comfortable clothes, and your PJs and stuff like that in a separate suitcase, like a little carry-on that you would take for an airplane ride. Point 9, diaper bag necessities. Basically, diapers and lots of wipes. When you're traveling in a truck or a car, etc., lots of wipes are helpful as far as just something quick to just wipe their mouth. Point 10, you want to have a phone charger, of course, for music, because you want to have good music while traveling for days. A lot of people use their maps for their destinations. That's what we did. We used our cell phones to get from east to west. You also want to have a good camera phone. I took lots and lots of photos with my camera phone. Point 13, your child's favorite toy or book. We also played Sesame Street from my phone for Majesty, just things to keep him entertained. My son, he had this one toy that he would play with a couple times, but other than that, like, he really enjoys books. We did play Sesame Street for him, and it helped him relax a lot, and he actually would fall asleep and take long naps. And my last point, y'all, make sure you put money to the side for coffee. Child, you're going to need it. You traveling for 3 days, you're going to need your coffee if you're like me. I made sure that when we went to breakfast that I would just drink a cup of coffee, except if we go to McDonald's. We don't do McDonald's coffee. You can also, Starbucks, they have their iced coffee in gas stations. So rack up on your coffee, child, because you're going to need it. Those are the tips that I got for you guys. If I left anything out, feel free to comment below and let me know. Let's all share our knowledge on traveling with toddlers, because it's very helpful. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm making this video. Anywho, subscribe to my channel and like this video, please, y'all. Peace out. Oh, wait. My husband, he didn't know I was going to do this, but I want to pull him in for a sec, and I want to ask him how did he feel about the overall trip, because, y'all, I said that I was going to drive and help him drive, but I was so nervous on the highway, especially in Texas. Them people drive crazy, so I was distraught, and my husband drove, like, all day and all night. So I just want to get his viewpoint real quick. Come on around the camera.
So overall, it was a great trip. We made it alive.
We survived.
I would say, from a holistic standpoint, just prepare yourself mentally, especially if you're taking that trip. It is a long trip.
Yeah.
And if you do it like us, like we thugged it out.
But yeah, I'll get back to you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. Later.